Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again, day 2 here in Duncan, Oklahoma. We got a busy day. We got the juniors, we got the cowgirls, and we got the big bucks. Then we'll call it a day. So, folks, let's get things started right. We're going to ask everybody to please stand if you can as we bless this arena. Dear Heavenly Father, once again, I want to say thank you so much for giving us the opportunity of being here with friends and family. We ask that you watch and bless this arena, watch over everybody working in and out, and watch over our livestock. We ask that you be with everybody on their trip back home, be with the leaders of our community, the leaders of our states and great nation. We ask that you be with our first responders, and please protect all the young men and women fighting for our country. In your name we pray, amen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you'll remain standing for our national anthem. Well, it's day 2 here in Duncan, Oklahoma, as we get ready for the juniors. The junior fraternity is the way to get started. Got all of your top 3 junior contestants here today. So it's going to be another great morning of bucking bulls here in Stevens County Fair and Expo Center. Want to remind you folks, Henrietta, Texas, book's about to close in about 2 days. Make sure you sign up, Henrietta, Texas, next week. Be a part of the action of the Wild and Lawless Ranch. Getting things ready there, the Frontier Trading Company Buck and Shoot. Talk to you about Frontier Trading Company for agricultural commodities and quality feed ingredients at an affordable price. Give them a call, Frontier Trading Company. Buck and Shoot number 1's where the action's at as we go to Jackson Fortner. 17B will be your first one out this morning. Hip tag number 90. Hip tag number 90 will be your first one out, 17B, Jackson Fortner. As we kick things off here this morning, I want to remind you we are live on YouTube on the ABBI page. Jackson Fortner, your first one out, 17B, hip tag number 90. Numbers come in at 8504. 8504. 04 to get things kicked off this morning. Let's go to hip tag number 91, 51B. Jackson once again coming to us. 51B. I want to say thanks to Yeti and RCR Rail Company. Want to say thanks to Mr. Cheyenne Owens helping us out in the arena this morning. RCR Rail Company, Frontier Trading Company. This is where the action's at. Yeti. Gear built for the wild. Jackson bringing another one here this morning. Kicking things off for the junior Futurity. Hip tag 91. $82.72 will be the score. 82.72. Let's go to hip tag 92 as we go to 432. Sparkle Farts. Sparkle Farts. Priscilla Hilton, C4 Cattle Company, Hilton Bull Company. That's what happens when you eat a lot of cotton candy. Hip tag 92 is where the action's at. Hip tag 92, 432 Sparkle Farts. Also want to say thanks to OK Brand Fencing Products, Lone Star Manteca Farms, South Point, our home away from home. We're back in Vegas. That's the way to bring the sparkle into the arena on an early Saturday morning. Number 92, Sparkle Farts. Gets things started as the numbers come in. How about 87-36? 87-36. Let's go to hip tag 93, Bellico. Miranda Martinez Bucking Bulls, Bellico. Going back to steel popping on the sire side. Hip tag 93. Also want to say thanks to Bucking Bull Pro, the official dummy of the ABBI. Wrangler, Long Live Cowboys, and OK Brand Fencing Products. Kimes Ranch and Flying W Livestock Equipment. Junior Futurity action here on a Saturday morning in Duncan, Oklahoma. 87-36 so far out of 3 outs, looking pretty good. Belico. Miranda Martinez. Martinez Buckenbos. Miranda. Hit tag 93. Now about 90 points. 90 points. We're going to start things early this morning in the 90s. Let's go to hip tag 94, Smooth Hunting. Once again, Miranda bringing you another one here this morning with Smooth Hunting 483. Want some sturdy feeders? Let's give them a call at Cox Concrete Products. I also want to say thanks to Two Bulls and Kelly Slover, the official buckle of the ABBI. Y-Tex, excellence in animal health, New Dart, and Pro Bull Nutrition. I also want to say thanks to Magna Wave. Once again, Smooth Hunting. Miranda Martinez bringing you another one here this morning. 88-72. 88-72. Good enough for second place. As we go to big sister Kayla Martinez. Let's go to hip tag 95. Rolling Smoke will be your next one. Hip tag 95. Rolling Smoke. Kayla Martinez, Martinez Buckenbulls. Also want to say thanks to Pendleton Whiskey, Letter Buck, Wrangler, Long Live Cowboys, and Champion Genetics, Blue Deaf. Proud sponsors of the ABBI. Junior Futurity here on a Saturday morning. Rolling Smoke, Kayla Martinez. Hip tag 95. 73.3. As we go to hip tag 96, Kayla bringing you another one. Star-Lord. Star-Lord currently in the number one spot in the junior fraternities. We go to 48M Star-Lord. Once again, in the number one spot in the junior fraternities as of this weekend with over $8,000 in prize money. Let's go to Kayla Martinez and Star-Lord. Hip tag 96, Star-Lord. Kayla Martinez Bucking Bulls. So numbers come in 85-28, 85-28. Let's go to hip tag 97, Hart 418, Oasis Hart. Isaiah 6 Project and Hart Cattle Company bringing you the next one, hip tag 97. Yeti, Buck and Shoot, New Dart, Magna Wave. Champion Genetics is where the action's at right now. Looking at hip tag 97, Hart 418. Hard 418 looking pretty good right there. How about an 89-84? 89-84 moves them into that number 2 spot. As we go to hip tag 98, once again, Oasis Hart, Isaiah 6 Project, and Hart Cattle. Bring you another one as we go to Hart 427. Hip tag 98, Hart 427. No paint's ready to play. Hip tag 98, Hart 427. 33 entries in the junior division. Numbers looking pretty good for the future of the sport. Numbers come in at 90-32. 90-32. Let's go to hip tag 99, 62M. Ashley Perry, 6 bar C in Denison. As we go to 62M. Go Smooth Gangster on the sire side. '62M Smooth Gangster on the sire side as we go to Ansley Perry, 6 bar C Denison. Bucking Bull Pro and Wrangler. OK Brand. OK. Steel and Wire, family owned wire manufacturing. '33 entries. You know, the future of the sport is safe. This many youth involved. Let's keep getting them involved. '62M. Numbers come in. How about a 91.2? 91.2. OK Brand bringing you the scores as we go to hip tag 100. Hip tag number 100. We go to 049M Silverado. Magic Carpet on the sire side as we go to 4L LeFew. 7H Angus and Eldred Cattle bringing you the next one. Hip tag 100 Silverado. Silverado. 4L LeFew. 7H Angus, Eldred Cattle. That was hip tag number 100 Silverado. $85.6. As we move into hip tag 101, we're going to go to the number 3 bull in the junior fraternity standings. Over $4,000 in prize money for Hammer Lambert. A lover boy calf going back to the grandsire Nightmare. Cole Runkarts and Eldred Cattle bringing you the next one. Hip tag 101. Hip tag 101. It's going to be a tough morning here in the junior fraternity. Numbers looking good. Got 3 in the 90s already. Couple of high 80s. Going to be a tough competition here in Stevens County. 101, Hammer Lambert. Let's go to numbers come in 8632. 8632. Let's go to hip tag 102. As we go to fast lane and big wave on the sire side for Elder Few, Elder Cattle bringing you another one. Let's go to fast lane. $468M fast lane hip tag 102 is where the action's at. RCR Rail Company. Hip tag 102 fast lane for Elder Few and Eldred Cattle. $88.08 is the score. 88.08. Let's go to hip tag 103. SO14, Garen Scarborough and Scarborough Cattle bringing you the next one. Hip tag 103. Hip tag 108, SO14, Garen Scarborough, Scarborough Cattle bring you the next one. OK Brand Fencing Products, Bucking Bull Pro and Wrangler. It's going to be a little hard luck this morning for SO14. It'll be a DQ, no score. Calf comes down early. Let's go to hip tag 104, 411 Payday. Next level Bucking Bulls. Grayson Lopez, Crown D Cattle. Hip tag 104, 411 Payday. I want to say thanks to Mr. Cheyenne Owens helping us out on horseback this morning. So we go to Payday. Hip tag 104. Okay, Brand, bringing you the scores here this morning as we look at 104 payday. Opportunity to get to the pay window with a 90.88, 90.88 for payday. Let's go to hip tag 105, 415 Shake and Bake. Homestead Genetics, Winston Lopez, bring you the next one. Bubba Cav. Grandsire being Straight Jacket as we go to 415 Shake and Bake 105. Hip tag 105. Hip tag 105, Shake and Bake. Homestead Genetics, Weston Lopez. Want to give a shout out to Blue Def Diesel Exhaust Fluid, Champion Genetics and Wrangler. Long live Cowboys. $105 Shake and Bake. $87.28. $87.28 will be the score for Shake and Bake. Let's go to hip tag 106, Shane Falco. So we go to Spur Thompson and Rising Star Ranch. Hip tag 106, Shane Falco. $86.64 is the score. $86.64. Let's go to hip tag 107 as we go to Houdini's Ghost Paisley Cup / JK Cattle. Cup Cattle Company bring you the next one. Houdini's Ghost, hip tag 107. we will drag after the juniors. Juniors, make sure you stick around. We'll probably crown our champion right after the event before we drag, so please stick around. Hip tag 107, Houdini's Ghost. $85.92 is the score. $85.92. Let's go to hip tag 108 as we go to 405, Flight Risk. Paisley Cup, Mike Keith, and Cup Cattle Company bringing you the next one. Hip tag 108. $108, Flight Risk. Frontier Trading Company is the buck and shoot for hip tag 108, 405, Flight Risk. Paisley Cup, Mike Keith, Cup Cattle Company. Don't forget, we are live on YouTube, ABBI page. Flight Risk, hip tag 108. $89.84 is the score. Let's go to hip tag 109, Shoot Frenzy. Rylick Vickers, Double R Cattle, Cup Cattle Company. Shoot Frenzy will be your next one. Catawampus on the sire side as we go to hip tag 109. We're going to switch things around. Take a look at your Junior Futurity leaderboard. First place, we got a 62M, 9120. In the number 2 spot, we got Payday with a 9088. Tied for 3rd and 4th, Bellico and Hart with 9032. 5 and 6 spots, Flight Risk and Hart 418 with 8984s. And wrapping up number 10 will be Shake and Bake with an 8728. 4 in the 90s already here this morning. Plenty of junior contestants still to go. The juniors are bringing in the numbers. 403, Shoot Frenzy. Shoot Frenzy, hip tag 109. Got 4 in the 90s here in the junior fraternity this morning. Riley Vickers, Double R Cattle, Cup Cattle Company bringing you Shoot Frenzy. Hip tag 403. RCR Rail Company is the buck and shoot. Yeti and Frontier Trading Company. Also want to say thanks to OK Brand, New Dart, and the American Hat Company. If you're going to wear a cowboy hat, make it an American. Two Bulls, stop by and ask about their minerals. And Kelly Slover bringing you the champion buckles here at the ABBI. Shoot Frenzy. $75.1, 75.1. Let's go to hip tag 110. Texas Hero. 141M Texas Hero as we go to Rising Stars Ranch, Rocking KL Bucking Genetics, and Arena Thompson. Texas Hero. Hip tag 110, Texas Hero. $141M Texas Hero. Aggie Pete on the Sire side. OK Brand, the Bucking Bull Pro Wrangler. Long live Cowboys. $81.36 is the score. 81-36. Let's go to hip tag 111, White Dynamite. Cole Ronkarts, Eldred Cattle bring you the next one. White Dynamite as we go to hip tag 111. White Dynamite, hip tag 111. Cole. Co-Runkarts, Eldred Cattle. That was 111 White Dynamite, 70-64. 70-64. Let's go to hip tag 112, 404 Pretty Boy. BHB M&M Madness, Weston Lopez and Crown D Cattle. Bringing you the next one, Twisted Wings on the sire side as we go to Pretty Boy, hip tag 112. Pretty Boy. Here we go with Pretty Boy. $112, Pretty Boy. $88.96. $88.96 for Pretty Boy. Let's go to hip tag 113, Something Ridiculous. Garen Scarborough Cattle. Hip tag 113 will be your next one. SO13, Something Ridiculous. Garen Scarborough Cattle. Mr. Ridiculous on the sire side, going back to the Grand Sire, Voodoo Warrior. 83-84 is the score. 83-84. Let's go to hip tag 114, Bro Code. Will be your next one. Garen Scarborough Cattle, as we go to hip tag 114, Bro Code. Hip tag 114, Bro Code. $114, Bro Code. Garrett and Scarborough Cattle. 87.04. 87.04. Let's go to Nasty Nate. Hip tag 115. Vincent Maldonado. 6 bar C in Denison. Nasty Nate, hip tag 115, Vincent Maldonado, 6 bar C, and Denison. I want to say thanks to Cox Concrete, Frontier Trading Company, RCR Rail Company, and Yeti. Don't forget to pick up your dialed in and minerals. Two bulls sitting right behind the announcer stand. Load up and take your minerals with you. We will drag after the juniors. $89.36 is the score. $89.36 for Nasty Nate. Let's go to hip tag 116. We go to 6M. Truax, Big Shot, Kennedy, and Shot 6 bar C. Bring you the next one. 6M, hip tag 116. Futurity, Junior Futurity. That's what we're looking at. Got to be better than 88.08 to get in the top 10. Got 4 in the 90s already here in the Junior Futurity this morning. CO6M, Truax, Big Shot, Kennedy, and Shot, 6 bar C. Hip tag 116. $83.44, $83.44. Let's go to hip tag 117 as we go to the bull that currently sits in the number 2 spot in the junior fraternity standings. It's 1024 Turbo. Turbo already with over $7,000 in prize money as we go to Mason Reed, Brushy Creek, and 6 bar C. 1024 Turbo. $10.24 Turbo, Mason Reed, Brushy Creek, 6 bar C. Looking at 1024 Turbo. $117. How about a 90-56? 90-56. Add another 90 to the juniors. Bucking in public. Osborne Cattle Company, Hayden Osborne. Let's go to hip tag number 118. Bucking in public. One 118, bucking in public, 75.6, 75.6. Let's go to hip tag 119, Everyday Magic, Cole Tolman, Rockin' T Ranch. Everyday Magic 119. Everyday Magic, hip tag 119. Looking at 494 Everyday Magic, Gold Tolman, Rockin' T Ranch. $119 Everyday Magic, Colt Tolman, Rockin' T Ranch. 88.96, 88.96. Let's go to Hip Tag 120 Burnt Feathers, Ella Tolman, Truex, Big Shot, Workman, 6 bar C. Burnt Feathers, Hip Tag 120. Hip Tag 120 Burnt Feathers, Ella Tolman, Truex, Big Shot, and Workman, 6 bar C. 5 in the 90s here in the Junior Futurity this morning. Let's add a couple of more. We will drag after the juniors. So juniors, make sure you stick around. We will award our champion right after we buck the last one here in the juniors. Then we'll drag. So be getting ready. Frontier Trading Company, is the buck and shoot. $120 Burnt Feathers. 120 Burnt Feathers. Numbers come in at 89.36. 89.36. Let's go to Hip Tag 121. 24.31 double dealing. Eddie Drury, Nothing But Try Ranch. Patty J. We go to Hip Tag 121 double dealing. Hip Tag 121 double dealing. Eddie Drury. Nothing But Try Ranch. Patty J. Hip tag 121, double dealing. $121 double dealing, 74-24. 74-24. Let's go to Holy Ghost Hustler once again. Addy, bring you the last one here in the Junior Fraternities. Hip tag 122. Addy Drew, nothing but Tri Ranch. J&J Bucking Bulls. Holy Ghost Hustler. $122 Holy Ghost Hustler. $84.56, $84.56. We take a look at that junior leaderboard. We're going to crown a champion. 62M will be your winner this morning. 62M. Ansley Perry, 6 Bar C, and Denison. Let's congratulate our juniors.
The cowboy hat is the most iconic symbol of the Western way of life in the world. And only one hat can live up to the standard of style, quality, and durability required by such a beloved symbol. American hats are made by hand in Bowie, Texas, and have been the ultimate standard since 1915.
I'm Cody Webster, a 10-time NFR bullfighter. When I'm on the road 240 days a year, one thing I can't have is someone calling and telling me my cows are out. That's why I choose quality products from OK brand fencing. It's rugged, it's quality, it's durable, it's American made, family owned, and it's been in the business since 1979. OK brand, the brand of trust.
built for comfort and made to last. Welcome home to Cobb's Ranch.
Out here we start early, and our legacy runs deep. As sixth-generation Texas ranchers, we know what it takes to endure. Cox Concrete products are proudly made in America and have proven to last for over 40 years. Designed with a rancher's grit and built to withstand the toughest conditions, these troughs are made for those who work the land. Cox Concrete products, built for generations.
Mansville Ag Center, the official feed of the American Bucking Bull Incorporated, with over 30 years of knowledge and experience developing feed for bovine and equine athletes, while only using the highest quality of ingredients. Maximize animal health, performance, and the full genetic potential of your animal athlete. Mansville Ag Center, only for the best.
Railroads play a fundamental role in the transport of goods throughout the United States, and railroads need rail parks. These parks are crucial components of the transportation and logistics infrastructure, ensuring the efficient operation of rail networks. McAllister Assets RCR Rail Co. has been in the rail business since 2018. McAllister investment firms have focused on private equity investments for 51 years.
Well, I'm running like my hands on fire, and I don't intend to stop even when my legs grow tired. And I've got a message from Colorado straight from Texas, captured most of me, just let me be.
There is a legacy in ranching that is rivaled by no other industry. Hard work and love for the animals we raise is the cornerstone of everything we do in the livestock business. We study the best bloodlines in our horses and cattle in hopes of producing the best of our breeds. A great bucking bull is no different. With American Bucking Bull Incorporated being the third largest cattle registry and the largest bucking bull DNA registry, the best genetics are available at any given time for those same ranchers to breed and raise the very best in bucking bull stock.
Let's go to the Cowgirl Futurity. Got 15 cowgirls ready to buck some bulls here in Duncan, Oklahoma. Just wrapped up the Junior Futurity where we had 5 in the 90s. Let's do it again with the cowgirls as we go to hip tag 123. Let's go to Michelle Flynn, Flynn Cattle Company. Be your first one out. Also got our friends here from Champion Genetics. Stop by and visit with them. Bull collection, semen storage, IVF, embryo transfers, sex collections, shipping and receiving, and export semen collections. You can give them a call at their office at 903-567-4044. Or the Cowborn. You can call them there too at 903-368-3397. Or you can find them at championgenetics.com. Proud sponsors of the ABBI. Frontier Trading Company is where the action's at as we kick off hip tag 123. Flynn 436 in the Cowgirl Futurity. Michelle Flynn, Flynn Cattle Company. A good way to kick things off in the Cowgirl Fraternity. How about 9208, 9208? Let's go to page 28M. Michelle Flynn, D&H, bringing you another one here. Hip tag 124. Hip tag 124. Hip tag 124, page 28M. Michelle Flynn, D&H. 87.92, 87.92. Let's go to hip tag 125, Marlboro Red. We go to Bernard Cattle Company, Moyer and Sons. Frontier Trading Company, RCR Rail Company in Yeti. Bring you the action. Also want to say thanks to Magna Wave, South Point, American Hat Company, and Pro Bull. Lone Star, Matika Farms, Cox Concrete Products, Kimes Ranch, and Kelly Slover. Marlboro Red will hip tag 125. Got 15 entered up in the Cowgirl Fraternity. 88.8 will be the score. 88.8 brought to you by OK Brand Fencing Products. Let's go to hip tag 126. We go to bar 404. Set them up, Joe, on the Sire side. Jim and Shannon Barr, Hook and W, bring you bar 404. Hip tag 126. Folks, don't forget, books close on the 8th for Wild and Lawless Fraternity. Make sure you sign up, get entered up. Next week, we'll be in Henrietta, Texas, Wild and Lawless Ranch. Make sure you sign up. Books close on the 8th. We do have our friends at Two Bulls and Champion Genetics set up right here behind in the arena. Stop by and pay them a visit. Buy your dialed in and minerals. That was Hip Tag 126, bar 404. 88.4 will be the score. 88.4. In the number one spot right now in the Cowgirl Futurity, 92.08 with Flynn 436. First one out this morning. Let's go to that Wolpaw calf they call Yeehaw, 427, Hip Tag 127. So we go to Yeehaw, Carlo Duarte, Hook and W Ranch. .427, Yeehaw. Hip Tag 127. Numbers come in. How about a 90, 56, 90, 56 for Yeehaw. Let's go to Hip Tag 128. We're going to go to last call, 436 last call. D-Bar J Long Ranch, Dutchman Bucking Bulls, TMP Cattle Company. Hip Tag 128, last call. Let's go to Blue Def, Diesel Exhaust Fluids, Champion Genetics, Wrangler, Long Live Cowboys, proud sponsors of the ABBI. Wrangler since 1947. Wrangler has been the source of comfortable jeans and Western apparel. Flying W Livestock Equipment, Pendleton Whiskey, and American Hat Company since 1950. Hip Tag 128, last call. 88 points is the score. 88. Let's go to Hip Tag 129. Candyman. Big wave on the sire side as we go to 483 M. Candyman. Scott Crossett, Rising Stars Ranch. Bring you Hip Tag 129. Candyman. 89-36 is the score for Candyman, 89-36. Hip Tag 130 will be your next one. Folks, listen up. Champion Genetics wants to know if you won your class, come by and visit with them at the table. You will get a free hat and a free T-shirt. So, Ansley, stop by at the Champion Genetics booth. Get you a cap and get you a T-shirt. Cowgirls and Big Buck winners, stop by at the Champion Genetics booth and get you a cap and a T-shirt. Let's go to 407 Texas Red. Bob and Jerry Adams, 5-star BS Cattle. Bring you the next one as we go to Hip Tag 130 Texas Red. About halfway through the Cowgirls Futurity. So, Cowgirls, we will crown our champion after we buck the last one in the Cowgirls Futurity. So, please stick around. Texas Red is what we're looking at. Hip Tag 130. To our Cowgirl champion, don't forget to stop by the Champion Genetics booth. Get you a free hat and a free T-shirt. Thanks to Champion Genetics. How about a 92.24? Texas Red, 92.24. Moves into that number one spot as we move to Hip Tag 131. Flight Risk. Lonnie and Amy Austin bring you the next one. Hip Tag 131 will be your next one. Flight Risk, Hip Tag 131, Lonnie and Amy Austin. Numbers will come in at 89-68, 89-68. Let's go to Hip Tag 132. Backup plan will be your next one. Austin Rodeo Ranch. Hip Tag 132. Once again, I want to say thanks to our friends at Champion Genetics. They'll be giving a free hat and a free shirt to the class winners. So make sure you stop by the table and get you a free hat and a shirt. Backup plan, Hip Tag 132, Austin Rodeo Ranch. Hip Tag 132, backup plan, Austin Rodeo Ranch. Let's get another one in the 90s here in the Cowgirl Futurity. $87.36. Let's go to Hip Tag 133, Nervous Outlaw will be your next one. Outlaw Livestock and G&K Cattle. Nervous Outlaw, Hip Tag 133. Nervous Outlaw, Hip Tag 133, Outlaw Livestocks, G&K Cattle. Another out here for the Cowgirls Futurities. 87.68, 87.68. 92.24 in the number one spot right now for Texas Red. As we go to Hip Tag 134, My Name is Carlos, P3 Ranch, DDR, G&K Cattle. So we go to Hip Tag 134. Hip Tag 134. Frontier Trading Company, RCR Rail Company in Yeti, bringing you the action. Also want to say thanks to Cox Concrete, MagnaWave, and New Dart. Hip Tag 134, my name's Carlos. Numbers come in, 88.4, 88.4. Let's go to Hip Tag 135, Boss Moves. Sierra Shot, Broken Arrow S Ranch. Money Moves on the Sire side for 13M, Boss Moves. Hip Tag 135. Hip Tag 135, Boss Moves, Sierra Shot, Broken Arrow S Ranch. Three left in the Cowgirls Futurity. We'll immediately crown our champion, and then we'll drag the arena. Before moving to the last class of this morning, the Big Bucks Qualifier 2, don't forget, Henrietta, Texas is the place to be next Thursday. Wild and Lawless Ranch books close on the 8th. Make sure you enter up right now. Get on your phone and enter up. Fun place to go buck some bulls in Henrietta, Texas. $135 Boss Moose. 86-16. 86-16 is the score. Let's go to hip tag 136. We're going to go to 482. Another one. Mayra Maturino, Martinez Bucking Bulls, bring you 482. Another one. Hip tag 136. Hip tag 136, 89-92 will be the score for another one, 89-92. Let's go to the last one in the Cowgirls Futurity. Hip tag 137 as we go to 443 Hart. 443 Hart Cattle. Bring you the last one out here this morning. Hip tag 137. Well, we'll crown our champion as soon as we buck this one, so Cowgirls be listening up. Then we will drag the arena. To our Cowgirl winner, don't forget to stop by the Champion Genetics booth and pick up your free hat and shirt, t-shirt. $88-32 will be the score. $88-32 for Hart 443. Congratulations once again to our Cowgirl champion. As we take a quick look at that leaderboard, Texas Red's going to take it home with a 92.24. 92.24, number 2 spot. Eve Flynn is 436, 92.08. And Yeehaw winning that number 3 spot. Another one comes in number 4 with an 89.92. Flight Risk at 89.68. That's your top 5 here in the Cowgirl Futurity. Congratulations once again to Texas Red. If we could get you to the outgate for your award picture, then we will drag the arena. Kinsey, stop by the Champion Genetics booth and get you a t-shirt and a ring cap.
The cowboy hat is the most iconic symbol of the Western way of life in the world. And only one hat can live up to the standard of style, quality, and durability required by such a beloved symbol. American hats are made by hand in Bowie, Texas, and have been the ultimate standard since 1915.
I'm Cody Webster, a 10-time NFR bullfighter. When I'm on the road 240 days a year, one thing I can't have is someone calling and telling me my cows are out. That's why I choose quality products from OK brand fencing. It's rugged, it's quality, it's durable, it's American made, family owned, and it's been in the business since 1979. OK brand, the brand of trust.
Built for comfort and made to last. Welcome home to Cobb's Ranch.
Out here we start early, and our legacy runs deep. As sixth-generation Texas ranchers, we know what it takes to endure. Cox Concrete products are proudly made in America and have proven to last for over 40 years. Designed with a rancher's grit and built to withstand the toughest conditions, these troughs are made for those who work the land. Cox Concrete products, built for generations.
Mansville Ag Center, the official feed of the American Bucking Bull Incorporated, with over 30 years of knowledge and experience developing feed for bovine and equine athletes, while only using the highest quality of ingredients. Maximize animal health, performance, and the full genetic potential of your animal athlete. Mansville Ag Center, only for the best.
Railroads play a fundamental role in the transport of goods throughout the United States, and railroads need rail parks. These parks are crucial components of the transportation and logistics infrastructure, ensuring the efficient operation of rail networks. McAllister Assets RCR Rail Co. has been in the rail business since 2018. McAllister investment firms have focused on private equity investments for 51 years.
Well, I'm running like my hands on fire, and I don't intend to stop even when my legs grow tired. And I got a message from Colorado straight from Texas. You captured most of me, just let me be.
There is a legacy in ranching that is rivaled by no other industry. Hard work and love for the animals we raise is the cornerstone of everything we do in the livestock business. We study the best bloodlines in our horses and cattle in hopes of producing the best of our breeds. A great bucking bull is no different. With American Buck and Bull Incorporated being the third largest cattle registry and the largest bucking bull DNA registry, the best genetics are available at any given time for those same ranchers to breed and raise the very best at buck and bull stock. From sun up to sundown, we are always working hard to improve our herd so we can pass on a legacy of excellence to the next generation. The desire to produce the world's finest bucking bulls is only matched by those bloodlines' desire to buck. Just as ranching was the beginning of rodeos, ABBI is the future of bucking bulls.
Well, it's time for the Big Bucks qualifier number 2. Big Bucks qualifier. So we get ready to get things kicked off. It'll be hip tag 138 will be your first one out. 414, Muck Sticky. Blue Steel and Rockin' MC will be the first ones out. Hip tag 138. As we get here started in your Open Futurity Big Bucks qualifier number 2. Some of the bulls have already competed here this weekend. You're looking at the top 10 standings so far over this weekend. in the Open Futurity Big Bucks qualifier number 2. Let's go to 414 Muck Sticky. Blue Steel Rock MC. Rockin' MC. Hip tag 138. Be your first one out. That was hip tag 138, Muck Sticky. How about a 90.32 to get things kicked off this morning? 90.32 to get it started in the qualifier. Big Bucks qualifier. Let's go to hip tag 139. We go to page 12M. Flynn D&H bring you the next one. Hip tag 139. Action in the Yeti Buck and Shoot. Frontier Trading Company, RCR Rail Company. Hip tag 139. Page 12M. Page 12M, hip tag 139 coming in. How about 90-24, 90-24? Let's keep it in the 90s. 90-24 will be the score for page 12M, hip tag 139. Let's keep it rolling as we go to hip tag 140, Flynn 32M, Flynn Cattle Company will be your next one. Hip tag 140, Flynn 32M. Already 4 in the 90s right here in your Open Futurity Big Bucks qualifier number 2. We're going to go to hip tag 140. 140, Flynn 32M. And the numbers will come in at 80.4. 80.4. Let's go to hip tag 141, page 3M. Will be your next one. Flynn D&H. Bringing you a few here. We're going to go to 141, page 3M. $141, page 3M. Let's go to hip tag 141, page 3M, Flynn and DNA to bring you the next one. Once again, stop by Champion Genetics or give them a call. You can also find them at championgenetics.com. Frontier Trading Company for agricultural commodities and quality feed. Ingredients at an affordable price. Stop by and pay them a visit. Give them a call. Frontier Trading Company, Lone Star, Matica Farms, and South Point, Las Vegas are home away from home. There'll be some hard luck on this one, page 3M. It'll be a DQ. Let's go to hip tag 142, page 49M. Once again, Flynn DNH bring you the next one, page 49M, hip tag 142. We're looking at hip tag 143, Ace 33M. Greg Beatty, KW Cattle Company. Hip tag 143. That was hip tag 143, Ace 33M. Greg Beatty, KW Cattle Company. Numbers come in 8216. 8216. Let's go to hip tag 144. We're going to go to TM 226. Hip tag 144, TM 226. Bob and Jerry Adams, TM Cattle, BS Cattle, as we go to hip tag 144. Folks, want to remind you to sign up, enter up. Books close on the 8th, which I believe is Tuesday, for the Thursday event in Henrietta, Texas, Wild and Lawless Futurity. Look it up, sign up. It's going to be a good show. Fun time on a Thursday morning there in Henrietta, Texas. Want to give a shout out to all our sponsors here at ABBI, RCR Rail Company, OK Brand Fencing Products, Frontier Trading Company, Lone Star, Matica Farms, and South Point in Las Vegas. Bucking Bull Pro, Cox Concrete Products, Two Bulls Performance Feeds, Kimes Ranch, Kelly Slover, Custom Trophy Silver, Whitetex, Excellence in Animal Health, New Dart, and Pro Bull Nutrition, Yeti, and MagnaWave, the American Hat Company, Pendleton Whiskey, and Flying W Livestock Equipment. Also Wrangler, the Western Original, Champion Genetics, and Blue Delph. Great sponsors. You see them around. Tell them thank you for being a part of the ABBI. As we look at Hip Tag 144, TM 226, Bar M, Bob Jerry Adams, TM Cattle, and BS Cattle Company. That was Hip Tag 144, TM 22. How about 92 points? 92 points. Make that 5 in the 90s here at the Big Bucks qualifier. 5 in the 90s. With still plenty of calves to go. It's going to be a busy one here for the Big Bucks qualifier. Let's go to Hip Tag 145, Buck Baker. Ken and Sheila Stewart, BS Cattle Company. Bring you the next one as we go to Buck Baker, Hip Tag 145. Want to remind all our class winners to stop by the Champion Genetics booth. If you win your class this morning, you will get a free cap and a t-shirt from our friends at Champion Genetics. Looking at the Big Bucks qualifier number 2, Hip Tag number 145, Buck Baker. Already got 5 in the 90s. Still plenty of calves to go, about 40. Let's get us some more 90-point scores here on a Saturday morning in Duncan, Oklahoma. Reminding you folks that we are live on the YouTube ABBI page, channel. Tag 146, Montana Pounder, Works, TM Cattle, BM Cattle, BS Cattle Company, bringing you the next one, Montana Pounder, hip tag 146, hip tag 146. That was hip tag 146, Montana Pounder. Numbers will come in at 91.2. Add another 90 to the scoreboard. 91.2 for Montana Pounder. Hip tag 146. Let's go to hip tag 147. Cucklebur, Folsom Point, BS Cattle Company, bring you the next one. Magic Hour on the sire side as we go to hip tag 147. Hip tag 147 will be your next one. Hip tag 147. M40, Cucklebur, Folsom Point, BS Cattle Company. That was hip tag 147, Folsom Point, BS Cattle Company. $88.24 will be the score. $88.24. Okay, Brand bringing you the numbers. That was hip tag 147. Let's go to hip tag 148. LFCC will be your next one. Bradley Moore, LFCC. New Star Pro Rodeo and Billy Saunders bring you hip tag 148. Hip tag 148, LFCC, bar 94M. 89.52. 89.52. Let's go to hip tag 149 as we go to page 34M. Herndon Bucking Bulls, Billy Saunders coming at you once again. Hip tag 149. Don't forget, we are live on YouTube, ABBI page. I want to say thanks to OK Brand, Francine Products, RCR Rail Company, New Dart, and Cox Concrete Products. Wild and Lawless is the place to be next Thursday. Books close on the 8th, which is Tuesday. Call in, sign up. Be a part of the Wild and Lawless Futurity. We will have Open Yearling, Junior Cowgirl Limited, Open and Limited Classic. Fun place to be on a Thursday, I'm sorry. Come out and be a part of the Wild and Lawless Ranch Futurity. Hip tag 149, page 34M. Double P. Herndon Bucking Bulls, Billy Saunders. That was hip tag 149 as we move on over to hip tag 140. Numbers will come in for 149. How about a 90-48, 90-48? Let's go to hip tag 150. McGuire M600. McGuire Ace of Spades. Bring you the next one. Hip tag 150. $150, McGuire. M600, 8856, 8856. Let's go to hip tag 151, McGuire M11, Ace of Spades, and McGuire bringing you another one. Hip tag 151. Hip tag 151 in McGuire M11. That was hip tag 151, McGuire M11, 8992, 8992. Let's go to hip tag 152, Undivided Attention, McGuire Ace of Spades. Bring you another one. Undivided Attention, hip tag 152. Hip tag 152, Undivided Attention, McGuire Ace of Spades. That was hip tag 152, undivided attention 78.4, 78.4. Let's go to hip tag 153, Chili Party, Grace Acres, Raptor KL. Bring you 5M Chili Party, hip tag 153. Don't forget to stop by your Two Bulls booth, picked up your dialed in and your minerals at the Two Bulls table. Also stop by and visit with our friends at Champion Genetics. Let's go to Chili Party, hip tag 153, 153. That was hip tag 153, Chili Party, Gray Acres, and Raptor KL. Numbers come in. How about 89.12, 89.12. Let's go to hip tag 154, Stealing Magic, McGuire Cattle Company, Ace of Spades will be your next one. Stealing Magic, hip tag 154. We go to McGuire Cattle Company, Ace of Spades, hip tag 154. 154. Stealing Magic, hip tag 154. Big Bucks qualifier number 2. How about a 90.32, 90.32. Let's add another 90. 90.32 will be the score for Stealing Magic. Let's go to hip tag 155. 155 will be your next one. 90.32 is the score for the last one, Stealing Magic. As we go to hip tag 155, O'Banion. Primer Livestock, Raptor KL. We got about 9 in the 90s. 89.92 in the number 10 spot. Your other top 9 in the 90s. .6 is the score. 87.6 for hip tag 155. Let's go to hip tag 156. 41 Smoke Premier Livestock Raptor KL. Let's go with a 41 Smoke. .156 Smoke 79.92, 79.92. Let's go to hip tag 157 Dozier 47 Premier Livestock Raptor KL. We'll bring you Dozier 47 hip tag 157. Looking at hip tag 157, Dozier 47 Premier Livestock Raptor KL. It'll be a 78.96, 78.96 for Dozier 47. Let's go to hip tag 158. Side Hustle, Buck Cattle, for Trail, D&H Cattle bring you the next one. Hip tag 158, Side Hustle. Don't forget to sign up for Wild and Lawless Ranch. Books close on the 8th. Make sure you sign up. Be a part of the competition in Henrietta, Texas, as we go to the Side Hustle Bar 406. Once again, don't forget to stop by the tables or our friends at Champion Genetics and Two Bulls hanging out with us here in Duncan, Oklahoma. We do have a concession stand. Stop by and pay them a visit here at your Stevens County Fair and Expo Center. $76.96 will be the score for Side Hustle. $76.96. Let's go to Hip Tag 159, page 2, bar M. White and Trail bring you the next one. Hip Tag 159. Frontier Trading Company is your buck and shoot for your agricultural commodities and quality feed. Visit our friends at Frontier Trading Company. Gear that's built for the wild. Yeti. An RCR Rail Company is the buck and shoot. Looking at Hip Tag 159, page 2, bar M. White for Trail. That was Hip Tag 159, page 2, bar M. White Trail bringing you Hip Tag 159. 80 points, 80 points. Let's go to Hip Tag 160, Dancing in the Dark will be your next one. Dancing in the Dark, Broken Arrow S Ranch, Hip Tag 160. Dancing in the Dark, Hip Tag 160, Broken Arrow S Ranch. Hip Tag 160, Dancing in the Dark, Broken Arrow S Ranch. 85-12, 85-12. Let's go to Hip Tag 161, Over the Moon, as we go to just 4 kicks. 442, Over the Moon. Sign of War on the sire side, going back to the Grand Sire, Billy Frank, as we go to 442, Over the Moon, Hip Tag 161. $161 Over the Moon. Got about 30 casts left here in the Big Bucks qualifier number 2. See how many more 90s we can get there. Got 9 so far in the top 10. Competition getting pretty good here. Qualifier, Big Bucks qualifier number 2 in Duncan, Oklahoma. Don't forget to sign up for Wild and Lawless in Henrietta, Texas, coming up next Thursday. Books close on the 8th. Come have some fun out there in Henrietta. Hip Tag 161, Over the Moon. That was Hip Tag 161, Over the Moon. 85-84 is the score. 85-84. Let's go to Hip Tag 162, Mutt Stuffin'. 4 bar A, Mutt Stuffin'. Hip Tag 162, Voodoo Warrior on the sire side as we go to Team TBR and JX Bucking Bulls. Hip Tag 162. Mud Stuffing, hip tag 162, Team TBR, JX Bucking Bulls. How about 9104, 9104, and I believe that's going to give us 10. Your top 10 will be in the 90s. You got to be in the 90s to be in the top 10. That's it right there. We'll take a look at your Open Futurity Big Bucks qualifier number 2 leaderboard. 92-24 in the number 1 spot. 90-24 in the number 10 spot. Got to be in the 90s to be in the top 10. And got to be higher than a 91.2 to be in the top 5. Let's get her done with Hopscotch. Hip tag 163 will be your next one. Hopscotch 163. Dale Tiemann, Gene Baker, bring you hip tag 160. .88 will be the score for Hopscotch. 88.88. Let's go to hip tag 164. Scorcher 408. Chop Calf coming at you. Less than 8. Gene Baker. Bring you hip tag 164. Scorcher. Looking at hip tag 164. Scorcher. Less than 8. Gene Baker. .164 Scorcher. 83.68. 83.68. Let's go to hip tag 165. 430 JR. Sid on the side. Tim Paris and Baker bring you the next one. Hip tag 165. .165. JR, Tim Paris, and Baker. 165. 88.72. Hip tag 165 with an 88.72 for JR. Let's go to hip tag 166. DW2 over 24. Hanson and Wilson bring you the next one as we go to hip tag 166. Hip tag 166. Looking at hip tag 166. Hanson and Wilson bring you DW2 over 24. Numbers come in at 80.56, 80.56 for hip tag 166. Let's go to hip tag 167, 2-Buck Chuck. Diamond H Outlaws and Wilson bring you 2-Buck Chuck. Hip tag 167. Two-Buck Chuck, hip tag 167, WH Outlaws and Wilson. Don't forget, the 8th is when the books close for the Wild and Lawless competition in Henrietta, Texas. Frontier Trading Company, RCR Rail Company, and Yeti is where the action's at. We are live on YouTube. Numbers will come in at 160, hip tag 167, Two-Buck Chuck with a 79.92, 79.92. Let's go to hip tag 168. Kung Fu Panda will be your next one. H5 Bucking Bulls, Dean Wilson bring you Kung Fu Panda, hip tag 168. Looking at hip tag 168, Kung Fu Panda, H5, Bucking Bulls, Dean Wilson. Kung Fu Panda, hip tag 168, H5 Bucking Bulls, Dean Wilson. It'll be an 87-76. 87-76. Let's go to hip tag 169. As we go to Lone Star Matika Taylor. HYSSOP. Hyssop, M10, Lone Star Matika, and Taylor bring you hip tag 169. That was hip tag 169. Hip tag 169, Lone Star Matika and Taylor. Numbers will come in 87-12, 87.12. Let's go to hip tag 170. 401 felony offense. Be Liberty Bull Company, Hilton Bull Company. Bring you felony offense, hip tag 401. Looking at hip tag 170, felony offense, Liberty Bull Company, Hilton Bull Company. Hip tag 170. 79-76 will be the score. 79-76. Let's go to hip tag 171. Last Nerve, Outlaw Livestock. G&K Cattle. Last Nerve as we go to hip tag 171. $171, hip tag 171, about 20 left here in the Big Bucks qualifier number 2, Last Nerve, Outlaw Livestock, G&K Cattle. How about 90-24, 90-24. Got to be in the 90s to be in the top 11 here at the Open Futurity Big Bucks qualifier number 2. We're looking right now at hip tag 172, page 2M. Chapman, Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle bring you page 2M, hip tag 172. 92.24, still looking pretty good in that number 1 spot. Hip tag 172, page 2M with an 86, 96, 86, 96. Let's go to hip tag 173, Jabberjaw. Hurricane Hefty, Parker, D&H, and Hales bring you 304M bar, Jabberjaw. Hip tag 178. Jabberjaw, hip tag 173, 87.6, 87.6. Let's go to hip tag 174. We go to the Frio Vaquero. Egley and D&H Cattle. Frio Vaquero, hip tag 174, 174. Hip Tag 174, Frio Vaquero. 75.2, 75.2. That is your leaderboard up there. Your top 20 wrapping it up with an 88.72 in the number 20 spot with JR. Number 10 and 11 tied at a 90.24. We will drag the arena. We'll come back and wrap up your Big Bucks qualifier number 2. That's your top 10 right there. Texas Red still holding on with a 92.24. And E. Flynn's 436 right behind them with a 92.08. And in the number 3 spot, 92 points. We'll drag the arena. We'll come back and wrap it up here in Duncan, Oklahoma.
Cowboy hat is the most iconic symbol of the Western way of life in the world. And only one hat can live up to the
Folks,
standard
want to give you
style,
heads up.
quality, and durability.
Mr. Jean's
required
bulls from
by
the
such a
sale
beloved symbol.
last night are almost
American
here.
hats are made
Bulls
by
are
hand
almost here. If you
in
bought
Boone,
something last
Texas.
night in Mr. Jean's
It's
sale,
been the ultimate
Homestead
standard
Genetics,
since 1915.
your bulls are almost here.
I'm Cody Webster, a 10-time NFR bullfighter. When I'm on the road 240 days a year, one thing I can't have is someone calling and telling me my cows are out. That's why I choose quality products from OK brand fencing. It's rugged, it's quality, it's durable, it's American made, family owned, and it's been in the business since 1979. OK brand, the brand of trust.
built for comfort and made to last. Welcome home to Cobb's Ranch.
Out here we start early, and our legacy runs deep. As sixth-generation Texas ranchers, we know what it takes to endure. Cox Concrete products are proudly made in America and have proven to last for over 40 years. Designed with a rancher's grit and built to withstand the toughest conditions, these troughs are made for those who work the land. Cox Concrete products, built for generations.
Mansville Ag Center, the official feed of the American Bucking Bull Incorporated, with over 30 years of knowledge and experience developing feed for bovine and equine athletes, while only using the highest quality of ingredients, maximize animal health, performance, and the full genetic potential of your animal athlete. Mansville Ag Center, only for the best.
Railroads play a fundamental role in the transport of goods throughout the United States, and railroads need rail parks. These parks are crucial components of the transportation and logistics infrastructure, ensuring the efficient operation of rail networks. McAllister Assets RCR Rail Co. has been in the rail business since 2018. McAllister investment firms have focused on private equity investments for 51 years.
Well, I'm running like my hands on fire, and I don't intend to stop even when my legs grow tired. And I got a message from Colorado straight from Texas, captured most of me, just let me be.
Got 16 left here in Duncan, Oklahoma, in your Big Bucks qualifier number 2. Got to be better than 92.24 to move into that number 1 spot. Got to be in the 90s to be in the top 11 in this Big Bucks qualifier. Let's get it started once again with hip tag 175, page 10M. More cattle and D&H cattle bring you hip tag 175, page 10M. How about 93.6? 93.6. Let's go to hip tag 176, Ravenclaw, Disaster Labs, and D&H Cattle. Moved all the way to the number 1 spot with a 93.60. $39M, Ravenclaw, hip tag 176, Disaster Labs. Numbers come in. How about 92-32? 92-32. Moves them into that number 1 and number 2 spot with about 14 left here in Duncan, Oklahoma. Let's go to hip tag 177, War Paint, AK Bucking Bulls, D&H Cattle, 450M, War Paint, as we go to hip tag 177. Hip tag 177, 450M, War Paint. $78.56 will be the score. $78.56 for War Paint. Let's go to hip tag 178. Hip tag 178 will be page 67M. Emmett Adams, D&H Cattle, Buck Cattle will bring you hip tag 178. $87.12 will be the score. 87.12. Let's go to hip tag 179, page 87M, More Cattle, D&H Cattle. Bringing you hip tag 179, page 87M. Sorry, 180, Man in Black. Sorry, 180, Man in Black. Will be your next one, Highview Cattle, G&K Cattle Company. 80.72, 80-72 will be the score for Man in Black. Let's go to hip tag 181, lost luggage, down to the last 10 of this afternoon or this morning here in Duncan, Oklahoma, as we go to hip tag 181, 88M lost luggage. Big man on the sire side for P3 Ranch, Holly Ann Ray, Randy Tabert, and G&K Cattle. Lost luggage 181, hip tag 181. $89.52, 89.52. Let's go to hip tag 182 as we go to 8M York, GKM Cattle, Elite Livestock, and G&K Cattle. Denison bring you 8M hip tag 182, hip tag 182. Hip tag 182, 8M. Numbers will be 68.9, 68.9. Let's go to hip tag 183. Speckled Dino, G&K Cattle, Flint, Denison. Hip tag 183, G&K Cattle, Flint, Denison. $77.52, $77.52. Let's go to hip tag 184, Cheddar Buck. Doan and Hilton Bull Company bringing you 3M Cheddar Buck, a cool whip on the sire side. We go to hip tag 184, 184. Cheddar Buck, hip tag 184. 83.5, 83.5. Let's go to hip tag 185, number 42, Rooster Cogburn, Diamond E, James Gang, Hilton Bull Company will be your next one. Rooster Cogburn at 185, hip tag 185, Diamond E, James Gang, Hilton Bull Company. Old Rooster Cogburn, hip tag 185. Numbers come in at 89.12, 89.12. Let's go to hip tag 186. We go to hip tag 186, 440. Red Rain, Big Chew, Flying W, Winston, and Hilton Bull Company. Red Rain. It'll be a no score, a little hard luck there for Red Rain. Let's go to hip tag 187, 460, Finger Licking Chicken, GT Bucking Bulls, hip tag 187. Finger Licking Chicken, GT Bucking Bulls, hip tag 187. 5 left here in Duncan, Oklahoma at the Big Bucks qualifier number 2. We will crown our champion immediately after we buck the last bull. Remind you to stop by Champion Genetics, pick up a free cap and a free t-shirt to the class winner of the Big Bucks Challenge number 2. Finger Licking Chicken. $80.08, $80.08. Let's go to hip tag 188, 483, double. Truex Workman, Big Shot, and 6 Bar C bring you hip tag 483, double. Double. Hip tag 188. Numbers come in at 89.92. 89.92. Let's go to hip tag 189. Headbuster. 1M Headbuster. S4 Circle S. Bringing you hip tag 189 Headbuster. $189 Headbuster. S4 Circle S. That was hip tag 189, Headbuster. And the numbers will come in at 84.72, 84.72. Let's go to hip tag 190, 084, Cotton Hooker, DLW, CC over JB. Cotton Hooker. Hip tag 190, Cotton Hooker. Once again, thanks to the great sponsors we have here in the ABBI, RCR Rail Company, OK Brand Fencing Products, Frontier Trading Company, Lone Star Manteca Farms, South Point in Las Vegas, Bucking Bull Pro, Cox Concrete, Two Bulls Pro Performance Feeds, Kimes Ranch, Kelly Slover Custom Trophy Silver, $190, Cotton Hooker. $87.68. Let's wrap it up here in Duncan, Oklahoma as we go to the riding solo calf they call M36 Gut Punch, DLW Cattle Company, SSS Ranch. Hip tag 191. Also want to say thanks to Y-Tex, New Dart, Pro Bull Nutrition, Yeti, Magna Wave, American Hat Company, Pendleton Whiskey, Flying W Livestock Equipment, Wrangler, the Western Original, Champion Genetics, and Blue Deaf. We will crown a champion after this one for your Big Bugs qualifier number 2. Don't forget to stop by Champion Genetics, pick up your free cap and a t-shirt for the class winner of the Big Bugs qualifier. $191 Gut Punch. Great weekend here in Duncan, Oklahoma. 82-48. 82-48. Want to wish everyone safe travels on their way out of here. That's your top, your 10 to number 21 spot right there in 89.12. Tied for 20 and 21. Tied through 10 and 11. It'll be a 90-32 in the number 10 and 11 spots. And your winner will be Page 10M, 93.60, 93.60. If we can meet you in the outgate, Page 10M, to take our picture. Once again, folks, thank you so much for being a part of Duncan, Oklahoma ABBI. Don't forget, Henrietta, Texas books close on the 8th. Henrietta, Texas Wild and Lawless Ranch. We'll see you Thursday morning in Henrietta, Texas. Everyone have a safe trip home. And once again, thank you to all our sponsors, and thank you for being a part of the ABBI.